What's up, everyone? I've got something massive to go over with you about Inazuma 11 Victory Road and the huge Ares and Fabled Seed DLC that just hit the game as part of the new major update. Fans have been waiting for more content since the first big update dropped late last year, and this one really expands the world in ways that players are going to be talking about for a long time. The way the update rolls out the Ares route into Chronicle Mode is honestly a real treat for anyone who's loved the broader Inazuma 11 saga, because it lets you experience a beloved storyline that hasn't been in the game before, with Sunny Wright, or Asuto Inamori for those who follow the original Japanese names, and his crew taking center stage in football battles and narrative arcs that feel like they were meant to be in this universe all along. What this really means is that Chronicle Mode, already a massive part of Victory Road where you recruit characters from all over the franchise's history, now has even more depth and flavor. The Ares route isn't just a small add-on. It brings in special moves, tactics, characters, and storytelling that tap directly into the Inazuma 11 Ares world. That's huge because it feels like the developers are letting the whole series come together in one place while still keeping it fresh with new strategic layers. But the fun doesn't stop with just a new storyline. Every character in the game now has the potential to reach the Fabled Rarity, which is the absolute top tier and what a lot of players have been grinding for. Level 5 didn't just add the new rarity system. They also gave everyone a Fabled Seed when you log in after the update, which you can trade in for one Fabled character of your choice. That's a really generous touch that gives all players a shot at leveling up a favorite character right away without having to grind forever. That alone has already sparked tons of discussion across the community. Then there's one of the more game-changing mechanics called Overburst. This lets you combine multiple special moves in battle to unleash something even stronger than the originals. Some combinations feel natural, others are more surprising, and certain combinations even trigger entirely new attacks that only appear when you experiment with the right mix. It completely changes how you think about team building, because suddenly characters you might have ignored before can become essential just because of how well their moves interact with others. On top of that, the update brings some really welcome quality of life improvements that make the overall experience smoother. Quick summon and quick retire are big standouts, letting you manage multiple spirits at once instead of going through everything one by one. If you've ever felt slowed down by menus or long management sessions, these changes make a noticeable difference and keep the momentum going while you play. When you jump back into Victory Road after installing this update, you can feel the shift almost immediately. Chronicle Mode feels more alive, your character progression feels more rewarding, and the presence of Fabled Paths gives you new long-term goals to chase. It's clear that this wasn't designed as a small side update. It's layered into the game in a way that reshapes how you approach matches, progression, and even which characters you decide to invest your time in. The update also landed across all major platforms, including Nintendo Switch, Switch 2, PlayStation, Xbox, and Steam, so no matter where you're playing, you're getting the full experience. That kind of consistency across platforms is something players really appreciate, especially with a game this content-heavy. What makes this even more exciting is that this update doesn't feel like the end of the road. There are strong hints that more route content is planned for the future, which means Chronicle Mode could continue expanding with new stories and challenges over time. If this Ares content is anything to go by, the groundwork has been set for Victory Road to keep growing in meaningful ways. All in all, this Ares and Fabled Seed DLC feels like a turning point for Inazuma 11, Victory Road. It adds story, depth, mechanics, and player-friendly systems all at once, and it gives both longtime fans and newer players plenty of reasons to jump back in and keep playing.